Hey, it's the Honeybees here from Las Vegas. I'm Christina.
I'm Desi Lou.
I'm Stephanie. Hi.
You might not recognize Stephanie. She's new to the group. Carmen is still here, I guess, but
I'm just taking up a spot for
Oh yeah, actually Desi is the designated hitter. She's our substitute hitter actually.
Yeah.
But Stephanie is going to be here every Friday, so
She will try to be.
Yeah.
As much as
Stephanie and I are cousins, and she's kind of here under protest a bit, out of her comfort zone, but I don't really care because,
We all do what Christina says.
Let's drink to that.
Yeah, let's drink to that. By the way, what are we drinking today? We're drinking Monterey Vineyards Merlot, and do you like that one better?
Slightly.
Wild Horse.
Stephanie will be buying the wine next time.
I was trying to remember Malbec. I knew that's what you
Just
drank.
kidding.
Yes.
Okay.
No, so Stephanie is my partner in crime. She just moved here from,
Washington State.
yeah, good move right there, right? And we've all just become friends. We've all just been, but we didn't grow up together. We didn't know each other really well until she moved here. But the cool thing is, she's my favorite because she has a boat. She's got an RV.
That's why she's her favorite.
She's got a hot tub,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's my
we
favorite for
completely
that, too.
used and abused that hot tub.
Yeah.
Did we not?
Yes.
So, a couple weeks ago, Stephanie and I went out with a couple of characters for dinner. Kind of turned into a weird situation. We started off at, where did we start off?
Tommy Rockers.
Tommy Rockers. We were the youngest people there. Like, seriously, we were
They
the...
had live music.
Live
and they
music.
had, it was a dance party for, I don't want to say blue hairs because I'm
That's
very
exactly
close
what I
to
was
being a blue
thinking.
hair. I probably am a blue hair, but
No.
we won't talk about that. But yeah, it was great.
But when they're
though.
very apparent, blue hair.
There was a woman
It was
dancing
people that
with
had-
an
yeah,
oxygen
they'd
tank
given
on.
over. Yes,
it.
yes, there was. Yes, there
I
was.
mean, we're not talking just, blue light special. We're talking...
Yeah.
Ventilators and stuff. Like, they were walking
Yes.
around in their walkers.
to get up to the dance floor.
So, have you ever been there? Tommy Rockers? Well, Tommy
a
Rock...
shout out to Tommy Rocker.
Right, shout out to Tommy Rockers. But Tommy Rocker, the owner, was actually the guy singing. You knew that, right?
He was playing.
He's playing.
Excellent job.
Yeah.
Excellent job. Very good.
Yeah, so, big place. It was, like,
It was
place.
a lot of fun.
So, we were there for a little while, and then we decided we wanted to go to the Sand Dollar, which is less than 5 miles away, but across the strip. So we had to take a car, which we all piled into one car, and we went over there. And of course, we couldn't get in because we didn't make a reservation, or we didn't have as many masks on as we needed, or it was just they
limited
would
capacity
literally
right now.
right,
Yeah.
wouldn't even let us
COVID.
in the door.
Yeah. Couldn't get in.
Well, that's poo.
Well, they had live music, but it turned out okay because, like, not even 150 feet to the left is a place called Tres Casuelas, which I thought to be a little gem that Las Vegas doesn't even know about. It is the cutest little Mexican restaurant. It's got this outdoor patio, nothing super fancy, but the food is crazy creative. The waiter, Daniel, actually,
Sommelier on the strip for many years.
yep, made
Excellent service.
unbelievable. In fact, we couldn't get an Uber or a taxi cab to our car, which we could see, but we couldn't walk to. And he had his cocktail waitress bring us to his car, bring us to our car.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah, were you starting to stress a little?
Yeah, it was getting late.
It was 2 o'clock in the morning.
I was getting really tired. And,
Yeah, we were. We were twisted. I was twisted. Like.
And then we go in the cocktail waitress's car, and she has our 2 babies' car seats in the back, so we
That's-
couldn't get in the back seat. So Christina sat on my lap in the front of the.
Oh.
She
Yeah.
did her.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I guess I'll slide under there.
Yeah. We're not that kind of cousins.
We're not that kind of cousins. But.
No, but yeah, no. Daniel
It
was
was
our waiter.
hilarious.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was just an awesome night.
Full glass of wine in my hand the whole time.
Yeah,
Like, Daniel
Sounds lovely.
shoved a full glass of wine on me as I'm
A roadie.
in a to-go cup.
Oh, I love you,
yeah.
Daniel. I don't
Yeah,
know you yet, but
Well, he also handmade all of our margaritas. They don't. I think they only have their wine license, right?
Yes.
And he made these
He
wicked.
whipped something up.
Yeah, he's
It
like,
was-
I've got tequila back there. I can just whip something up. And he walked out with these It's
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable margaritas.
They
Like,
were the best.
Wow. The best.
They were fantastic.
and then, was it you? So he asked somebody at the table, do you guys want dessert? And somebody said, Bananas Foster's. And he goes, I can't do Bananas Foster's, but I've got something I can do. I can do something close, and I'm going to surprise you. That's what he said. And he came out with a cart to our table, and he whooped up these peaches.
Peach flambe, right?
Peach flambe. Like
peach flambe.
it was so good.
It was fantastic.
I never
It
even...
was tableside peach flambe.
And tableside guacamole,
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah, he's got some flair going on.
Right. So we recommend Tres Cazuelas.
Next to the Sand Dollar.
3355 Spring Mountain Road.
Yes.
Um,
We will be back.
yeah, for sure. What's going on over there? All right. Another glass of wine.
Cheers.
So Des,
You missed me, Stephanie.
Des and I are going to see a Grateful Dead band tonight.
Yes.
Are you?
Yes, I hate the Grateful Dead, but I don't care because
She's getting ready to learn how to love it, okay?
well, it's a free concert on.
Well, you know, they play 7 to 10 at that Jammin' on Main, and then at the Sand Dollar is another band called The Mess Arounds, and it is another Grateful Dead band.
Is that all they play?
Double dose, double hitter tonight?
Yep.
Oh, we're going to choose.
I don't know if I'll make both. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
there's.
It's an interesting
Just saying.
factoid that both
Yeah,
bands
yeah,
are playing
right.
If you don't
tonight.
have a
Oh, yeah.
reservation at the $7
Right.
24 hours before, you're
Right.
not going to get in as we.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
They play a lot there, so it'd be easy to catch them.
okay, but today in the Arts District is. And
Jammin'
Desi
on
had
Main.
everybody
Catfish.
John.
John.
She well, maybe, but she emailed me, First Friday, is this Friday? They're starting back First Friday. And I didn't check, didn't do my homework, just took her word for it, which
All right.
shouldn't have done that because I was literally like wildfire. There's a First Friday this Friday. Oh my God. I mean, just my whole entire text chain. And then
Y'all got
the
food.
next day,
I
next
did
day,
on
she's like,
purpose. No, I'm just
but
kidding.
it is a band playing on the First Friday.
Yeah, they called the event First Friday, but it's not
The-
Well, I went to the entity, the organization that puts on First Friday, and they didn't have anything about it. And I go, well, clearly they are not doing it.
Have you been to a First Friday?
Mm-mm.
You haven't been to a
No.
First. Have you? Oh my God, you guys.
I'm gonna have a first Friday soon. I hope.
Well, a real First Friday.
Right.
You guys, it's amazing. It is so much fun. I have from the first Friday.
I like
will-
all festivals with the booths and the vendors.
Oh,
and
and the music, and it's
food.
different every
Yeah.
single time. And then
Right.
the art, they bring in different artists every time. It's just that's where all of the art studios are open, and there's an event in every single one of them, and it's like the coolest thing.
Right.
I didn't miss an entire First Friday until COVID. Like it's
I've done it in other cities, just not here.
Yeah.
oh, so you're
Similar.
familiar with it.
Kind of the
Have you?
concept.
I mean, yeah, that's
But
a
it's a lot
festival,
more
you know.
exciting here.
Yeah.
Well,
It's Vegas though, so they're gonna put their spin on it.
yeah.
Cool.
And where did you go? Like Washington?
Oh, like Portland, Olympia.
Were they mellow?
Seattle.
There's all kinds of
there's all
festivals
different.
with all kinds of music and vendors, and that's my favorite thing, festivals, because a lot of times it incorporates camping. So you go camp
Oh,
out,
yeah.
and then they have that whole vendors row, and you get all jacked up.
The Gorge
and-
in Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah. You and I need to go camping.
Yeah, let's do it.
But I'm afraid now of rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't
You
invite me
said
to
that
go
we'd have to
camping.
sleep in your little teeny tiny car. How would we both been in there?
I don't think we would.
Well, you better get
I
your
have a
fucking
tent.
RV.
Yeah.
I'll just bring my RV and you two can sleep in her car and I'll just
No.
No.
But
Well,
yeah,
you
but then
can't
we'd have to
because
bring
you
Josh.
didn't invite
We
us.
could put our little noses out the window of the
Yeah.
car, like,
Can we have some Pop-Tarts, please?
Some
Feed me, Seymour.
You'd have to ask Tegan if she'd
Right.
share any Pop Tarts, but she would.
She would.
But here's the thing, then we'd have to bring Josh. No offense, love Josh, but
We wouldn't have to.
can you drive the RV?
Yeah.
She said,
Of course
Duh.
you can.
Duh.
I should have known
She's
that.
it's only
woman.
27 foot. It's tiny. It's easy to drive.
Yeah, well, okay,
you could
well
drive
then.
it. We could take turns.
Okay, so we could go to, where should we go? Where should we go
Be
camping?
drunk or something.
Well, no, we'll get drunk after we'll
Oh.
park it, and
Yeah.
then we'll drink. But where should we go?
I don't know. Where should we go? You guys
Where do you
are the-
camp?
What kind of camping do you want?
Well,
Do you want to just be in a kind of a nice campground that's adjacent to Lake Mead, but not on Lake Mead, or do you?
Oh
wanna
no,
be
I
like,
want to
that
go to
just-
like
or,
maybe
what kind of
Goblin
place?
Valley or
Yeah, you were talking about that. That sounds
What about
cool.
Valley of Fire State
Yeah,
Park?
yeah,
Do they
yeah,
have
yeah,
camping
yeah.
there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
They might.
Yeah.
They do.
Um,
So that's a place that's on my list that
Yeah.
I saw was.
I mean, I want to go to Zion and the Grand Canyon and Yosemite and Valley of Fire, and there's a million.
I don't know if well, yeah, Valley.
I
Fire
haven't
is
even
cool.
seen Lake Mead, so.
What?
I know.
Oh, you are so lucky that you are friends with Jennifer, Stephanie, Michelle over here.
We really have 5 people on this show today.
Yes,
All of my
I should.
personalities
Yes, I should have
here
also
with us today.
introduced her
Yeah.
alter egos,
Right. Jennifer, Stephanie,
because
Michelle.
she's got a couple of them.
You could say who's here today, or who's here right now, and then like in a a
Right.
couple minutes.
Oh,
you could say,
okay.
who's here
That
now.
was You should
So-
figure
The
out who
bell
is who.
jar,
We should
yeah.
figure out who's
Right?
who.
Yeah, it's a game
Oh,
until the
now
end.
she's yeah.
This is the Tabiso behind this.
So you
Yeah,
think
I'm
you
extra.
you
Three
think you could
honeybees in
drive? Yeah, you think
Let's
you could drive
do
to
it.
Valley of Fire that far? Really?
Of course, yes.
Well, I've seen her back a boat up.
Oh, hush
Better
now.
than any
Oh, better.
man
Oh,
in the world. Like I have seen her just
wheels it.
wheels it in.
See,
Yeah.
I like to what my friends is a 27 as well, but it always seems like it's hella long. Like I'm looking for an RV, But I'm like, I need a-
Martha drove our other one that was 29 foot. She had no problem
I
with
want
it.
to learn how to.
Well, then maybe. I need
This
to-
one even has a backup
Plus, I'm
camera on
like
it.
I like to climb
Oh,
a
the
other one
mountain,
didn't.
so it's longer and make a lot heavier and a lot more.
Yeah, it's the size of your motor,
Right.
really, and what helps get you over mountains.
Okay, so we have to bring Tegan, which is fine, right? We bring Tegan with us. We don't.
Why not?
Yeah.
Okay, but no, I'm serious. It's 80 degrees today. Like, I'm ready to like.
Not right now. At the very least, let's
'Cause
go
it's
spend
gonna
the day
get
and start
too hot.
walking around out there.
Well,
Let's go
you
hiking in
hiked
the
up in
morning.
Red Rocks.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
Wasn't it fun?
Oh,
That's the first time you've
I
ever
don't
been,
know
right?
why I still haven't been. I think it's.
You have not been there.
Oh,
I haven't been
I'm
hiking
so glad I
since
went
I've been
because
here.
I
It's
know
my
the loop now.
number
And
one
there's-
thing, but nobody really wants you to go by yourself. And
These ones you could do by
so,
yourself.
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, if you just stick, like, if you're just going to check it out and you're just kind of right off the path, you're fine. You're not gonna.
Right.
But if you
I
do
mean,
like a
I've
big-
hiked a million times by myself, but I'd rather.
These
Go
are like
deeper
literally
now.
like the manicured trails that are so clean you can eat off them. I mean,
Yeah,
they're.
no.
Have you
They're
ever
very-
seen trails like that?
It's so clean. It's almost like a.
I'd rather
hospital
struggle
clean.
a little more.
No, yeah, no,
over
I know where
some
the I know
rocks
where
and
like the
climb
ones
up.
behind the horse farm that there's some really intricate hikes and they're not so.
Well, there's trails that do stuff, and then there's like the one that we went on was the rocks that you like climb up and kind of bouldering up, and
Oh.
so that was really fun.
That's nice. Yeah.
And it was
that's
warm.
Yeah.
Did you see any
Beautiful.
waterfalls?
No, we were
Are
just
there
really
waterfalls
we were
here?
Oh yeah, like if you go back in.
we didn't go back in.
Okay.
We were kind of close to the parking lot.
Right.
Just-
Okay, so there's like
Yeah, no,
there's
you
the
gotta go
easy
back
loop,
in.
but if you just go off the trail, I know where you went. It was on the right. You got.
Yeah, the first
If
one.
you go back maybe like
Calico
another
Hills.
half mile, there are gigantic
Oh,
waterfalls.
wow.
Like
Let's do
in
it.
and in the summer,
What are we
in the
doing
middle
tomorrow?
of the hot
No.
summer, yeah, you literally just stand underneath them. It's super cool. But if you
Yeah,
go
I
on the
bet.
other side, there's like the natural foot. There's a big foot out of rock. It's
I've
gigantic.
heard about it. Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Well, is it in that loop? Is it in that 12
No,
mile
it's
loop of Red Rock?
across. If you go across the street and up, there's a big horse farm, and if you walk behind the horse farm, which is really weird,
I saw the horse. I saw where you could go horseback.
or horse
riding.
ride.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's back there.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
just
I'm supposed to be getting out of my comfort zone, and I'm a little bit afraid of horses. Maybe we should go horseback riding.
So is that a place you can go horseback riding on trails?
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was a place for people with horses to come. It's an actual
maybe both.
rent a horse.
you have to
and-
actually walk right by the horse corral to get to the hiking trails.
Yeah.
And there's one part where it's either the bush or the horses. And those horses come right up to you and start snorting their snot at you, like, and they're showing them like there.
I take everything back I just said.
I
a
don't
few
think I would
minutes
get on
ago.
one of those horses. They seem a bit aggressive. Like they're like hoofing their
Yeah, they could be a little angry from
standing in the heat all day.
right waiting for the next person to climb on their back. And, yeah.
I was
Well,
gonna say they
Maybe we'll find another
sensed
place.
Christina's energy, but
Right. That there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. That could be.
they were like prepping for
That could be a thing
like a
too.
potential fight. Like it's either gonna be me or her.
Right.
Like, I better establish
Where is she
dominance
at
like
that
right now.
yeah, that would probably explain what was going on with that. Yeah.
I love my cousin.
Yeah, I love you too. I love my cousin too.
I love you too.
No, there is one hike behind that horse farm, and it's very it's literally just going up this hill.
Yeah.
And then there's a big plateau like you get up to, and you can see. I guess it's called Hollywood, Las Vegas. It's like this little area.
Oh, neat.
But
You
you
can see Vegas?
see everything. Like
That's cool.
It is so.
That's why I like
cool.
those kind of the hikes that are kind of a bitch or a challenge. They seem to be the ones that you get the big payoff. If you
the
just
jackpot
take a little
at
stroll,
the end of
then I mean I could walk down my street.
No, this one, like you, it was.
Yeah.
It was like.
Remember I told you about that living room one in Salt Lake City, and it was like 980 some odd feet of elevation gain in a little over a mile. So, I mean, I went on it with my daughters one year, and then it was like 2 years later I did it again, and I almost died the second time. I was like,
really?
Holy shit, I am so out of shape. I was like, yowza.
Yeah, no. I'm down with hiking, like.
Yeah, let's do
but
it.
soon it's going to be too hot. It's going to be too hot.
Carolyn took this picture of me.
That is badass.
We'll post it.
I wasn't expecting. I was just standing there, and she just snapped a picture of me.
Wow.
Like, unbeknownst to me.
And that's really. Oh, I don't reckon. That looks like Valley of Fire right there. That white, because Valley of Fire goes from white rock to red rock.
No, this is red rock, and you find your way. You can find your way all the way to the top, and there's people. What do you call it? The rock climbing. I mean, there's rock climbers there. Mm-hmm. And so that's the only picture I took I took a bunch on her camera. I need her to get those.
That's really cool. So,
it's really neat.
Yeah, and there's someplace else. I know Mount Charleston.
There's Mount Charleston.
I mean, have you hiked up there?
Have not hiked. We've driven up there and kind of looked around and checked it out.
Have you hiked up there?
It's really busy up there.
Oh, it is?
It can be.
I mean, that's my...
Like for
I've wanted to
camping.
go there since I've been here because I'm like, okay, now I'm getting a little in withdrawals for like the forest and like green stuff instead of dirt.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you.
I'm like, I could use some forest. I don't know.
Do you want winter or you don't care? Winter forest, summer
Yeah,
forest?
I mean, it's okay if it's winter forest, but
There's
I wouldn't want to stay there for... I don't want to camp there, too. That's just a walk and get the hell out.
How about Virgin River? The Virgin River, when you come from Mesquite to St. George, you go through that canyon. You've driven that.
Yeah.
And that's called the Virgin River Gorge.
Yeah.
And you can park, I mean, there's places you can park and actually hike
Yeah,
down
that
in
would
that
be
gorge.
cool.
And they've got it's high enough where there's pine trees. I mean, you're not going to see any palm trees, but there's rivers running. And I mean, I don't know how many times I've driven back. I'm like, God, all those people look like they're having so much fun.
Right. It's so hard to come back from Salt Lake City from my daughters because I always pass the Zion signs, the Grand Canyon signs, Bryce.
Yeah,
I'm missing it all. I'm missing it all.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, that's the turnoff. The drive to get to those places is another 4 hours. Just because you see those signs does not mean you're close.
I can see the mountains or the rock formations, so it starts to get exciting. Like, ooh,
right.
I want to be in
everything
there.
Everything changes. Everything goes from green to red. Like St. George is all.
Yeah, I want to go to St. George. I'm ready.
Oh,
I'm down.
But you've driven through it though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if I went into St. George, drove by it.
Just threw it on the highway.
Yeah. Well, we should put that on our to-do list. Okay.
For sure.
So Des, let me see. Okay. Des, tell us about your date last night.
Well, who is expecting that?
Well, guess who's next with her date?
Oh, no, I'm not talking about my dates.
Oh, okay, then I'm going to talk about my date.
Oh, no. Well, last week we talked about dating. Last week we talked about dating apps and all the crazy stuff. So let's just, have you progressed in your dating world or...
Well, I stopped paying attention to the app and stuff like that, basically.
But you're finding love other ways.
Yeah.
Through referrals.
Yes.
Right? He was referred.
He was referred by Carmen,
so
who's supposed to be here telling us about the referral. Right.
So that is another very acceptable way to find love is, I guess, through networking or a friend. So I saw the pictures of them. They look like they're going to be getting married. Anytime. They're all like, show me the picture. Show her.
Was
was
this?
wearing our pink, dresses on the wedding.
Oh, yeah,
my
pink is my
bridesmaids.
favorite color.
Yeah, there you go.
Pink is her favorite.
Look at them all getting close.
Oh wow.
This
See?
was after a couple whiskeys.
She's totally in it for love. I'm not.
So no, you're.
I didn't see
You're-
that one. Look, they're
for
kissing.
That's a kiss on the cheek, not us kissing, but that happened too. No.
So she's
We danced in the
she's a
bar,
little
and then we went our
hoish.
separate. Yeah, and then we went our separate ways, though.
Oh.
Unlike Miss.
Well, you and I have two different missions. 100%.
So how did you meet him? Do you want to just say how, like, I mean,
Carmen.
not how you met him, but
Oh.
what was the reason, the attraction, like the things in common that Carmen thought?
Look at her. No, I'm
You
not
might
sure what
have-
Carmen
you might have
based
in
it
common.
on.
Great
but,
segue
you
for what we're
know,
going to talk about next. So
Right.
right on. You're
Good.
good sister.
I mean, he's into all the same
You
type
kinda,
of
yeah, things that you're
the
into,
things that-
which
yeah.
are
A law of
three,
attraction,
yeah,
and
top
Abraham
three.
Hicks, and
Yes.
Bob, and self-development, and the betterment of your mind,
Music.
and positivity, and music. He's a musician. He plays around the country, so I love
that sounds it hits top 5.
Mm-hmm. And he plays in Seattle.
Oh wow.
Okay, so what's the
Type of
What's
music?
the kid situation?
No kid. I mean, he's got a grandkid.
Oh, that
He's
was
got
his grandbaby.
But they're, yeah.
Oh, okay, because we saw a picture of him with a very before you
Small.
met him and with a very
No, he
small-
had to show me, which was endearing too. Like, look at the grandbaby.
Oh, okay,
I'm like,
so
oh
it
my God,
wasn't
look at
his
my-
baby.
No,
One
no.
grandbaby he has.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just the one.
But before she went on the date, we saw a picture of him,
Carmen was showing us pictures.
and
like,
there was
this
a
is what I'm
child
sending
hanging
Desi
all
up.
over him, and I'm like, that child looks 3 years old. Like
Right. She said to her, the JJ slammed shut. That's what she said.
that's
No.
what I said.
I mean,
Yeah, actually, that's
something
exactly what I
along-
said.
That's my cousin.
She's like, oh,
my
God,
The
slam.
other shit I said last week too.
Good night, here.
I'm like, what the hell?
Christina speak.
I watched the show from last week. I can't believe some of the things I said. Not giving that link to Reggie, that's for sure. Like some of the, I don't know. I need to reel it in.
Oh, psh.
Yeah, it's the honeybees. Who cares?
Did you get another date?
Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to meet up with us tonight.
So I'll be at the third wheel. Yay!
Yay. No, I'm going with you. He can join us if he
Okay,
would like to.
that's more girl power,
Yeah.
right? Because that's what the show's all about. Girl power. Okay, so
Pose before bros.
Rose, yes. Stephanie's married.
except
so
Stephanie goes,
I have. Yeah.
Stephanie's
She's
100.
got the
I have a
She's
bro.
married.
we love
Amazing.
her
We
bro, though.
love her husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
if
But
she's
she's
got
not anywhere near our level of
No, we're going to
Trying
be,
to
yeah, be-
fine dick.
Well, I was just waiting. Christina's turn. Different goals in life here. I stopped short, but I knew she'd say it eventually.
I mean, why does it even surprise us?
God.
I guess I'm not surprised.
You shouldn't be surprised because I told everybody
Oh, yeah.
that I was on a mission and it
Right.
she's
She
clear.
doesn't even want to know your name.
last name.
Last name.
I've learned that not to know the first name is really rude. I've actually
But she really
seen the guy
doesn't
walking
wanna
in
know.
and I've been on my phone, what the fuck is that guy's name? Like, I don't even know his first name. I'm going through all the messages. Oh, is that him? Like, I guess so. Yeah. So that's actually that was one of my
She's having
icebreakers.
so
I'm like,
much
oh,
fun.
it's so weird to meet you on Tinder. What was your name again? And they're like, haha, funny. I'm like, yeah, no, not
kidding.
really.
What is your name?
It's so much fun, you guys. I'm having so much fun. Like, I'm having so much.
She's been very clear to the universe, hasn't she?
Right.
100.
About what she wanted.
Right.
She's super clear.
Dick.
And even with the guys,
the
like,
D, and I don't mean the hotel.
no,
Or me.
First,
The hotel and casino.
I even
I'm
tell
the
them
D.
Or that D.
if they're anybody says in their profile, I'm looking for love, I'm looking for that one person.
She's like, out.
Left swipe. Nope.
She's like,
And
I don't want to see you
reiterate at
again.
the beginning of our little whatever
She
we're
says
doing.
You have your whole
She
phone
does,
conversation,
like,
and
a
then she has her
pre-show.
time, and then
Yeah.
she deletes them off her phone.
Yeah.
Block, delete.
Yeah. After I use them, abuse
Next.
them, I completely they can't find me, I can't find them, and I'm completely happy with it.
You sure they can't find you?
Well, I know a
Eventually
couple of
they'll
them
be
have
able
been
to
trying to
find
get
you.
me through through face recognition, but I'm really not on Facebook anymore. Because Facebook sucks! Facebook sucks! Just saying.
We should all switch to MeWe because it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, Facebook.
But
This sucks.
It does suck.
well,
Anyways.
nobody does it, so it's like go over
Is
there.
Parler
now.
like Facebook? What about Parler?
Parler's similar. I feel like Parler's a big. It's the opposite of Facebook.
Yeah.
Like
So it's too far
It's
the other
like
way?
yeah. It's. I mean, if you want a fair input of info, they are just as bad.
I think so
on
too.
that.
And
They
there's
lean too
they're
It's like I
Okay.
didn't ask to follow Trump or this or that or the other. Although I mean, I would have if they would have given me 5 minutes. But that's when I got on there and I didn't really have friends yet. That's all that was in. I'm like, I didn't ask to follow you, so why am I?
yeah, they kind of.
But MeWe is known for like not doing not
I just hate
why
that
can't
name.
they? Yeah, I know they should.
Can't they change the name?
Is it-
MeWe.
So is it MEWE?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
not even cool, like
Like
MIWI?
me.
No, it's like me,
Something.
me, and then we.
We. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Me,
what a-
we, pee, pee.
But they don't censor. They promise not to
Yeah.
And the
censor,
people-
and they promise that if you post something, everybody who's following you sees it. There's no algorithms. It's just like whenever you post
Right,
it, the
they have
people
their
that
own
are up
server
at that
that's
time
not
that see
attached.
it, right? So, and no censoring.
But I went in there and it's not any easier to use than Parlor. Like you have to be invited to be a friend. Like you can't
Right.
just. First of all, you can't even join
Right,
the
like
app without
Facebook.
somebody inviting you to join.
Oh, I joined it without anybody else. Oh,
Oh, of course, it's my child. Sorry, guys, that was rude.
Tyler, your mother is live
Yeah,
right now.
he doesn't care. He could care less. Like kids. Did you know Parlor is based out of Henderson?
Really?
Yeah.
Get the F out of here. Why did I say F?
There's
We're allowed
a-
to say fuck here.
Yeah.
But, wow.
Well, in the next door, you know, which my neighborhood is that neighborhood, there is
Yeah.
multiple conservative groups that's
Yeah.
in
I mean, I just...
next door.
Yeah.
But
That's
all different
cool.
I don't think of
Yeah.
anything silicon-ish coming out of Nevada,
Right.
except I guess Elon Musk.
Muska.
Yeah, but not. It's just weird that Henderson is the home base for Parlor. And I did
think
not
it's
think
cool.
that went through at all.
Yeah. I mean, I had Parlor, and I'm not sure what I like to think about. I've always been an Apple head. I have MacBooks, I have iPads, I have iPhones. If it's Apple, I want it.
No, you
And
can't get a
they-
virus on it.
They took
You can totally look at porn on your iPhone and not get a virus.
Right, there's and on any, I mean, all like MacBooks and stuff, you
Any-
don't have
don't tell
virus, you don't need virus protection
Protection.
and all that stuff.
Like, yeah.
But
Virus
I'm a little peeved that I was not paying attention to Parlor. Wasn't a big deal to me, but I think it's shitty that they took it off all their phones. You can't have an iPhone and have Parlor app.
Oh, they're shut down. Parlor's shut down.
Oh,
I think
No, they
No,
reopened
they-
it.
Oh, they might have reopened
just
it.
recently.
Maybe just recently.
Just-
But they were using an Amazon server.
Like,
Amazon's shutting down.
No content found unauthorized. I mean, I
Yeah.
have. You can see my little picture. I'm authorized. I have a profile.
I don't think it's completely.
But they did that to all iPhones. They took it off the app off of Apple products, so you cannot utilize it if you have Apple.
Right, and so
Because I mean, I knew they were liberal, but dang.
well,
I mean, and then there was the fiasco a couple
Like,
years ago
Democratic, like Democrats, like
Oh, Apple.
Yeah.
You meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Parlor.
I meant, yeah.
well, no, they're trying.
Let me
to,
speak
they're-
more plain. First wine.
No, yeah, let's drink some more. Cheers. No, they're trying to completely suppress any
Exactly.
opposition.
Exactly. So that was like, do I have
And
to
they're
give
also
up my
trying-
Apple phone? I can't stand
know.
those Galaxies. I just hate those phones so bad.
Again, can
I've
look at
tried
porn,
a
'cause
couple
you have to
times.
get
I don't even understand them.
You can't
I'm
look
like,
at
what are
porn
you
on
doing?
Microsoft-based products because you need a virus protection, and they don't even work. I grew up. I have a child. I raised a boy. Like
Can I accept a date while we're on the air?
Man is watching. Bring the Power X up. Desi, the Power X, bring it up a little bit.
Oh.
Man is watching.
oh,
Thank you, Manny, because Desi was really tired.
what is that? Who is that?
The owner of the Power X.
Can I taste it?
Where is it from? Out of here? Las
Yeah,
Vegas?
I met him at Tabitha's party.
From California.
Oh, nice.
Her game night
Oh,
party.
perfect.
What does it taste like?
I like it better than Red Bull. I can't stand the
Very
flavor of
good.
Red Bull. Yeah.
Good job.
It's going to be really
I like
good with
it.
vodka in it, okay?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
With Patron too.
Oh, it kind of tastes like an orange, like a bear aspirin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll have Manny come in and visit. Yes, you're going to visit us.
Patron with that.
That would
Can
be
you
good.
buy that in the
That would
grocery
be
store?
good.
It's
It's like a tequila sunrise, sort of, but
Yeah, there's
but better.
cases of it right there if you guys want one.
Do you want to really see me on an energy drink?
Not really.
No, I can't even drink
I'm like,
coffee.
is there a way to make this the
It's like
opposite and then
her-
you're allowed to have it?
Her in Starbucks is like that circle.
Oh
with a
yeah.
no.
There's a face. Her face is in with the red slash.
Completely, like
no Starbucks for
Like,
you.
do not serve this woman
No, and there is some cards there.
for the betterment of humankind.
No, yeah, right. No, I don't sleep for days. Like caffeine just makes me.
Man, I wish it would do that to me.
Really?
I know.
I mean,
too.
this is really helping though, Manny, because I was
Let me see it.
sleepy.
Does this have,
Ask
like, is
Maria.
it
She
mostly
picked me up,
caffeine?
and I was in the
Sure,
car.
is the second. But is there caffeine? What makes you so hyper?
Well, there's a shit ton of vitamin B's and
Well, that.
there's caffeine.
But it's not very low on the list. Looks it doesn't even. So
I
it's mostly
prefer an
natural.
energy drink that is mostly natural. I think that's what his whole thing was when he spoke to me at the party. It's better for you than the other.
And this is
CRAP.
a Nevada-based business.
Yeah.
California.
He's our sponsor.
Oh, well, okay. Well,
We love you.
we love you. Yes, we love our sponsors, and I guess Power X. And actually, it doesn't taste that bad. I don't know if it's gonna amp
That
you
was
up.
good. Yeah.
Do you drink
It's-
Red Bulls?
I don't like the
Occasionally.
flavor of them, but
Really?
I need
energy
but I need
drinks.
one sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So, but I like that I like this.
Do you
one.
like that better than a cup of coffee?
Hell yeah.
Really?
But I like stout beer. But yeah, coffee
What
always
does
messes
that
with
have to
my
do with
stomach.
anything?
They taste the same.
Oh,
Well,
I'm like,
coffee. I know
I was
that
not
was like
following that. At
that
all.
was squirrel random ADD stuff.
You're right.
But I always think of those together.
Squirrel
Like I don't mean that
Scroll random painting.
I don't dislike coffee, but it messes with my stomach. So
Me
I
too.
like the
Coffee,
flavor
like-
of it, but
Yeah, no, you have to scrape me off the ceiling with a cup of coffee.
yeah,
Like-
no, we're not letting you have that.
No.
Decaf all day.
My-
Even that's probably too much.
My niece, I stayed with her once, and she brought me this delicious coffee-like beverage, and it was like in a glass this big. It was iced coffee, and it tasted so good. It was like
Right.
like drinking liquid caramel. It was just like, I'm like, this is fantastic. I mean, I drank the whole thing with like 5 minutes.
Oh Lord.
Fast forward 10 hours later, I'm literally pacing around my pool, talking my fucking mouth off. I'm like, I am not going to be able to sleep tonight. I don't know what's going on. What is wrong with me? I'm like, I feel like I just drank a cup of coffee. Like I was going a million miles a minute. Finally,
You
dozed off.
said I did drink a cup of coffee.
It dawned on me as I was trying to struggle through and getting to sleep at like some god awful hour in the next morning. I'm like, that bitch and her goddamn iced coffee. That's what it was. Like,
See what happens when you bring Christina
Like-
a delicious treat. You're a
oh my
bitch.
god, I couldn't sleep.
You couldn't find enough indica for that.
No, that's really a valid reason why I should invest in some indica because
Just have it on
I'm a
hand.
sativa. Although Josh,
If you just keep it in like a pipe area near your in your nightstand, just for those nights when you're like, I've tossed and turned for 10 minutes, just sit up, grab the pipe, chill
that would be so much
out.
more natural than the Ativan highway I take every night.
Right.
I like CBD also. I
Yeah.
have CBD, a really good CBD cream with essential oils in it, and that's very relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want the THC.
But Ariel doesn't have that.
We have a cream that's
You have a CBD
typically
cream, don't you?
for topical for pain and stuff like that. Discomfort works right away as soon as you rub it in. But internally, ever since I've taken CBD, I must always get a great night's sleep. And I was horribly insomniac. Like, just, I would wake up because of anything.
Right, I wake up like
Your
2 or
car
3
drives
times.
by and I'm like, who dat?
Yeah.
Who dat? Like, it ain't for you, bitch. Go back to sleep. I'm just saying, you can't do this every night.
I have such sleeping issues.
Right.
It's not even funny.
Yeah, having
Angela
it
and
inside
I
my
were
system.
texting each other at 3 o'clock this morning. I'm like, what? She texts me a picture, and I text her back, what the fuck are you doing up at 3 o'clock? And she's like, well, I could ask you the same question. I'm like, I don't know why I'm up. I was asleep, and then I wake up. Do you sleep through the night?
No.
I do. But, I mean,
I fall asleep, but I wake up.
Right, me too.
2 or 3 in the morning, and I'm like, it's time to get up. I'm like, no, it isn't.
No.
What's happening here? Why am I?
Like today,
It's like,
I woke up at like 4:15.
Oh.
And,
Yes, and you text me.
and
And I was like, what in the hell are you texting people? Some
I
godly
forget how
hour.
early it is. Yeah.
Oh my God, so you've been up since 4:15 today?
You don't
That's
have
why
the
I
excuse
needed
of a different
Manny
time
and
zone.
Yeah,
Yes.
that explains everything. Okay, all right.
I mean, I woke up and I was trying to go back to sleep, but Shelly's mom flew out this morning, so there was hustle and bustle in the apartment very early, and like our 4 something, and oh my God, yeah, and then I knew that I needed ginger beer for the morning segment because we were making Moscow mules because it's National Moscow Mule Day. And I couldn't find it last night when I brought my pretty buzzed ass home from my date. So I'm like, I stopped at 2 different places and I'm like, look, people don't have ginger beer right now. I'm going to go to bed. So
Yeah,
then
why waste the
I
time?
wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning going, you got to be at the studio at like 7 a.m. with ginger beer in hand.
Oh my goodness.
So
So
anyway,
you've been up since 4:15, drinking since 8,
8. We had the first one at 8.
and you're not even supposed to be here right now, so.
Mm-mm. I was going
And
to get
we're
a
going-
nap before I went and did it some more. But
Oh, did you get a nap?
I could plow through.
You can rally?
I can rally.
Okay, because we're going to a
She's-
concert tonight.
Right. Whoop, whoop. We're going to
Amazing
boogie.
girl.
Yeah,
Wow, impressive.
very impressive.
Thank you, man.
To our sponsor.
Yes.
Mwah.
We love our
Without
sponsors.
you, I might die.
We do love our sponsors.
He's been with us for 2 years.
Okay, so do you think we should take a break real quick?
Sure, that would be lovely.
Break time. Reading your mind,
See you back here in 2.
as Chuck Woolery would say.
Because for the dating.
Liking on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything you want to be. So let's bring the community together, and let's bring the world to you. Join us now. We've reached the age of live streaming. on social media shows. You may ask, we're already ahead of the curve, so why do you need to advertise with us? Well, only 8% of the businesses in the US are using digital advertising to grow their business. That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations. So get your brand ready for digital monetization, for we are looking for sponsors, which will bring more traffic to your business and ultimately mean more sales.
I'm Christina. I'm Carmen. And we've got a show about women just being women, living their best life.
Yes. We are here to make sure you embrace yourselves.
And each other.
Yeah.
All right. So our show, Friday at 3 o'clock every week, live right here.
We've reached the
I'm
age
Carmen,
of live streaming.
And we've got a
on
show
social media shows.
about women just
You may
being
ask,
women,
we're already ahead
living
of the
their
curve,
best life.
so why do you need to advertise
We are
with
here
us?
to make sure you embrace
Well,
yourselves.
only 8% of
and
the businesses
each
in the
other.
US are using
Yeah.
digital
All right.
advertising
So our
to grow
show,
their
Friday
business.
at 3
That's
o'clock
2%.
every
Getting your business started, or if you're struggling with your business, trying to get those customers, trying to communicate what you do, you've always got to come back to the first one is your overall business strategy. And like we said, that starts with defining why you started your business, who you're doing it for, and how you help them. We help people with the nuts and bolts pieces of their business, turn your dream, your spark of an idea into reality.
Hello, my name is Brian Gardner. I'm very excited to share with you that I will be hosting my own TV show titled We Have the Power. I hope you will join me for a discussion regarding some of the most pressing problems facing all of us today, and some new solutions to these problems. I will be covering ways to make our politicians more responsive to us, an investigative and critical look into the Federal Reserve. What I have found are the false claims regarding environmental issues, segments regarding prisoners, psychiatry, students, alcohol and drugs, morals and ethics, international human rights, the traditional family, social programs, responsibility, nutrition, ways to heal this country, and what you can do to take responsibility for improving this country and this world. I will have guests on my show who are knowledgeable in these areas, who are newsmakers for what they have done to help improve this world, or who are taking effective actions against those trying to limit or to destroy our freedoms and liberties. My desire is to educate.
All right, we're back.
A fairy tale, they say.
Now we're back. Okay.
Here we are.
So we did have a little topic to discuss today with the dating scene that we're trying to bounce into. I thought to myself, wouldn't it just be really cool if we could like just get a list of everybody's likes and dislikes or traits or whatever, and then just weed them out before we actually go through the time of texting them and then
Right.
meeting them.
Before
and,
you talk to me, please take this
yeah,
quiz.
can we? Yeah, exactly. Like a pre-dating quiz. That's
Right.
exactly what I was trying to say. And so that brought to mind the Myers-Briggs test, which is something that you take like probably out of high school before you go into the work career. And it's kind of, well, since I don't have cue cards, I'm going to read it off here. The test is looking for everybody's different personality preferences and traits. Personality traits reflect people's characteristic patterns of thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Core traits like make up our personality. It's who we are. And so I took the test probably 3 times in my life before this, and I always got the same thing. I always got the same results. So I just think I don't know if it's environmentally enhanced or if it's just something that's, your personality is just something you're born with, or...
I found that I took it like probably 3 different times before the last couple of years, and I always got the same. I'm like, yeah, that's the same thing. And then after the last couple of years of mindset challenges and training and stuff like that, my thing changed.
Really?
Your personality
Yeah.
type.
Right.
And I can
Myers-Briggs
see it in the questions,
changed.
you know, do you do this? I used to be like, oh, hell no. And now I'm like, yeah, once in a while.
So that makes me wonder. Okay, well, so these two women, a mother and daughter, got together and created this self-assessment that you can take. And if you go to 16personalities.com or Truity, TRUITY.com, you can take the test for free. And it basically,
Breaks it all down.
right, but Myers-Briggs puts it into four categories that you will rank it one or the other. So the 4 categories are introvert, or are you an introvert or an extrovert? And that's how you look at the world. Do you look at the world from the outside, or do you look at the world like in your own little world? Sensing versus intuition, which is information. Do you focus on the information to make a decision right away, or do you like to bring in more information
Think about it,
process it, right?
Yeah.
The other 2 are thinking versus feelings, and this comes to your decision making. And then judging versus perceiving, and it's not judging like, oh, that girl, oh, she's ugly. No, it's more like judging. In dealing with the outside world, do you prefer to get things decided immediately with the facts, or do you prefer to stay open to new? Oh, okay, then I just messed up. Thinking and feeling, when making you look. Oh no, thinking and feeling when you prefer to look at logic and consistency or people and circumstances. Okay, that's thinking and feeling. So you take this test, and it's all computerized. Now, when we took it, we actually had to fill in little circles,
Right.
and whoever was administering the test gave you a number, and it ranked everything up, and you get results with letters. And then there's 16 combinations of these letters, and depending on your letter, it can basically tell you who you're compatible with, why you might look at things a certain way, why you make decisions the way that you do. It could actually help you.
So I'm going to administer this test to the date this evening?
Right. Find love. Like, why not just find out if you're compatible with somebody before fucking them? Whatever. Okay.
I didn't think she was going to go there, but
I did.
I was letting you guys know that that's where her brain
always goes.
Okay, so this is the most used psychological test in the whole world. It's been used for years.
Right.
Myers-Briggs. A little takeoff of C.L. Young and his theories, but we're not going to get into that. So we all 3 took the test, and you get a top match, and then there's 2 lower ones. So my top match was ENTJ, which is, well, the traits are a bold, imaginative, strong-willed leader, always finding a way or making one. But what I find more interesting is all 3 of us had
first or
Enfp.
secondary match, primary or secondary match,
which is
with
ENFP, which is an introvert, intuition, feelings, and perceiving. That's
The campaigner
versus
says that I'm
versus judging,
extroverted,
perceiving.
intuitive, feeling, and perspective.
right. ENFP.
Oh, you said
So,
introverted.
In short words, smart, pretty, and funny.
we love our
her.
producer.
Aw.
Oh, she's the best.
I'm looking for my
So at the ENFP, we kind of each had a different answer.
people-centered creators with a focus on possibilities and a contagious enthusiasm for new ideas, people, and activities. Energetic, warm, and passionate. We love to help people explore their creative potential.
Right. So I think that's a happy medium. I think that's
Right.
kind of, there's no wrong combination. Like there's so if you get an
It's just
I,
information.
it's just information. It's actually just understanding
Yourself.
your core personality,
Right.
and also understanding that everybody else might be different, and maybe that would be a road to helping us accept people that don't have our same thoughts or
Right.
beliefs, but there's a reason why. They're innately different with their personalities. It's just like I probably wouldn't be really compatible with somebody that wasn't extreme introvert because I'm.
You could describe your ex-boyfriend and then say how you wouldn't be compatible with that person.
Okay, well, he was an extrovert. He was definitely an extrovert. Oh yeah, I just had to bring him in here, didn't
Well,
you?
I didn't say
And
You
there he is.
bitch!
I didn't say any names.
Okay.
You have lots of ex-boyfriends.
No, actually, I don't. Actually,
You don't?
No, I'm
Oh,
about
darn.
to.
Well,
but
now I just screwed myself.
No,
Sorry.
no, 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 no.
Sorry.
It's all good. All good. No, so some people that also share ENFPs, like us three here, Robin Williams, George Carlin, which I find they're both comedians.
I love.
So I don't know what that.
I saw Robert Downey Jr. So there's
Okay.
a possible plummet involved.
Mark
So there's a
Twain.
less than zero.
Sorry,
There's
Robert.
a
Yeah.
Drug addict. Yeah.
There's a
Suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes sense. But
I
we're
mean,
funny the whole
no
time.
disrespect.
Yeah.
But we're good looking and funny the whole time.
And didn't she say sweet? I thought I heard the word sweet. No, you didn't say sweet.
Fun, smart, and beautiful.
Oh, okay, smart would make more sense. Okay.
I'd rather be
She
fun,
goes
smart, and
smart with it.
beautiful than sweet, or no? When people start calling me hun, like the first
Oh.
words out of my
Oh,
mouth,
don't do it.
We do
That's
not
my
like
sar-
that.
that's my
Or
sarcasm.
sweetie.
Especially when they're young. Especially when they're like
you hear me
22.
calling you a
And they're like hun or sweetie. I'm like, oh, bitch.
Sweetie.
Stop.
I am far from
Sweetie and
sweet.
hun?
Right.
I am nothing
You don't know
close.
shit.
Sweetie.
sweetie's worse than hun.
Okay,
but hun's
sweetie.
bad, but sweetie's even
Fuck
worse.
you, sweetie. Don't fucking call me sweetie.
Don't.
There's nothing sweet about me.
But you're not a bitch.
Valid.
Oh, well, if I'm a bitch, then I expected
I'm so
to be called
sorry.
a bitch at that moment. But there's nothing sweet about me. It just cracks me up when people call me sweet. Okay, sweetie. I'm like,
She's like, I'm being polite
she's
right
really
now.
let me show you my
But-
tits. That's how sweet I am, right? Like,
Where'd you-
all right. So
I got you, sweetie.
my suggestion is if you meet somebody new, like Des here, give him the Myers-Briggs test because you can know, like, then you're not wasting time. Like,
That is if you're looking for love, but now
She
this
is.
doesn't predict dick size at all.
no
So some
dick
people-
size is going to be determined by taking this test.
Right.
So if that's your goal, just take out a measuring tape, I would
Yeah.
say, because
Christina
That's
can
about
help you
the
with that.
only
She's
thing you're
starting
gonna
a
be
new
able-
business, as a matter of fact. It's a tailor of sorts. Not
Oh,
really,
really?
but just good at taking measurements of body parts.
yeah, I can eyeball it now. Like, actually, don't even take your pants
Eyeball
off.
it.
You can just completely eyeball. Like,
Eyeball.
you do. You get good at that stuff. Not you. She's married. She can't be in this conversation. She's
over
happily
there
married.
not listening to us.
But I have a past.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
We're like,
I wasn't always happily married.
Yeah. Her halo hasn't been glowing forever. Just kind of, Josh.
Thanks, husband. You're
Yeah,
so good.
Josh brought her back down to earth.
He just made me an angel, right?
Right.
When I wasn't before.
oh, please.
We should have Josh on the show. He would.
Sweet.
Like, you're
He's
the
got a
only
lot
one
to
that's
say.
I would
married.
hate to hear that. He doesn't want to be
No,
sweet.
it's just like
He's a
You're
man.
cool.
He's a man.
You're
100%
really cool, Josh.
testosterone.
Grr.
Yeah, but we could have him sit right in the middle and we could just throw him shit.
that's
He's
what
got
they
a lot to
drill
say.
him. I
He's
was like, oh,
really
this is-
conservative. He would have an opportunity to get his message out here.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep. You could pose a question to him, and he'll go into the whole history,
There
forward,
you
backward,
go.
of the
We
whole
could
issue.
have you guys
of
should
the
have
whole
like a
political
political
issue.
day.
Oh, and not only that,
What
he
the
helped
media's done
build
to
the
that
wall.
issue.
Helped build the wall. Part of building the wall. Josh was.
And why we are building a wall. Like, why? Why are we doing that?
But
I
he
mean,
actually
really,
physically
He did.
put the wall together. Like, he had a part
With his
of that.
hands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, as opposed to his feet? Like, what the fuck? Like, how do you
Don't
put
use
together a
his
wall?
legs in there.
I meant as
Yeah, let
opposed
me
to
just see
funding
if I
it
can
from
screw-
afar.
Sometimes I just crack myself up. Anyways.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Okay. So, Steph, what do you think about your first girl power hour here? Whoop, 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 whoop.
Very fun. Love it.
We need
yeah,
some
just
piped-in
warming up to
music.
the idea.
Right, we should have
Right.
like little background music. Yeah, a stripper pole.
Oh.
Is that in
Now
the
that
budget?
just became a whole new show.
I'll watch.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
She's like, really? No,
Stephanie,
really, I'll watch.
trust me, after enough drinks, she would get on that stripper pole.
All three of them.
Maybe.
Jennifer,
too
Stephanie was she.
sweet.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Jennifer would get on there. Jennifer would get on there.
Jennifer for
Jennifer
sure.
is all over it.
Jennifer would be all over it. Yeah. We're not sure where Michelle came from.
She might be the
Michelle
last.
is her
she's-
sister, actually. I don't even know. where the name
there
Michelle
could be
came
There could be a whole psychological deal
Wouldn't that
going
be
on
fun to
with
have
that.
Michelle on here?
Yeah,
That'd be interesting. Your sister?
Mm-hmm.
Or how about Martha?
Oh yes.
Her daughter would be perfect. That would be fun.
Yes.
Yeah, she doesn't really have the same.
Martha, can
Martha's-
you please take a seat for
Yeah.
me, honeybees?
Yeah,
Martha's an actress.
in
She's an actress.
Chicago.
She's been in movies. She's been in many theater productions.
But she lives in Chicago.
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 She'll come
Almost
visit.
like it was
She'll come visit.
Boston.
She comes visits at least
Yeah.
once every summer.
Yeah, she would be
We could have her guest
excellent.
sit.
Right.
We want a millennial point of view, don't we?
Yes.
Oh,
She goes,
Love it or hate it.
hey, guess what?
I said
or
B.
H. I won't say what that means.
Yeah, well, that would be two new character traits that we'd be making up because. Oh, I see what you're saying.
You
She's
do?
like,
Because I don't
oh,
know what I'm saying.
She's like, wow, explain it to
I
me.
forgot what I was saying. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I thought we
We're
were
gonna
making
get
two
hot
new
before we came in
personality traits to add to the Myers-Briggs test that explained millennials and their behavior.
Oh, we might need some.
Like, I
We
do
might
think
need
we
some
might
additional.
actually have to put a couple more
Yes, we
letters
might.
in this.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
maybe
bet
we
my
might
be able to
son
explain
take
that.
Right, but so maybe we need to enhance the Myers-Briggs test because now
Dated.
40 years later,
dated. It
It's
doesn't
dated.
apply.
It doesn't apply to all generations.
Oh, it does not apply to that generation.
Right, because
nothing. No.
feeling,
We should come up.
I love you all. Mwah.
yeah.
Come up with something.
We love our younger sisters coming up in the world.
Yeah, we
but
just
they
want
need a
to
little
bitch
guidance.
slap you for a couple
But they
days
need
and
a-
get you on the right side of the tracks is what
They
we
need a
want to
little
do.
guidance. So one of the questions on the Myers-Briggs was about there were multiple questions about elders. Do you gravitate towards elderly people? Do you
was
respect
not
tradition?
on
Do you respect elderly people?
That was not on my.
No,
It was on
mine.
my Trudy test. It was
It was
on
on
there
mine
and it
too.
talked multiple
Oh my
times.
gosh.
And I
They asked the same question in different ways.
yes,
They,
but they mentioned elderly people
Right.
multiple times,
Okay.
and I went, okay, so
well,
and I
Isabella
was-
Briggs
I
was
was
in her
100
70s when she wrote this test, and her daughter.
interesting.
Yeah.
But I was all over that. Like that's this whole generational thing about respect for
Right.
elders, no respect for elders. I mean,
Right.
that's a huge
In fact, I
shift
wonder
in
if
our,
they
in our
even
culture,
Right.
we
in the regular American culture. Maybe
Right.
not in the.
And it's a shitty.
maybe not in the Asian American culture or
Change
the-
in
Oh, no.
the American culture. Just shitty.
well,
Totally.
Sorry,
it's
I
no.
digress.
You're right. It's a shift. There's a shift. It's. I don't know if it's just natural evolution that where we're going. I mean, is this how? I mean, is this just?
You know, we can only.
Can
just,
I
the
mean,
day will
or
come
can we
and-
make a difference? Because right now, I think everything pretty much sucks. Like,
Right.
I mean, but then
Like,
I
do
meet
we start
Martha.
crying? Come on, Jesus, we're just
Oh,
with TikTok.
Jesus, my
or do we
ass.
go
First
try
of all,
to fix
Jesus
stuff?
was a woman, so she's
Oh,
definitely
Lord.
getting her hair done and her nails done. Like, you know,
Oh, dear.
no, but
Desi's
I
like,
go,
don't speak for me, but okay.
no, I don't know. I'm not even. I'm not a
Just
religious
praying.
person. Just kidding.
I'm not either. I
But
don't like
here's the
religion
thing.
at all.
No, me neither. But here's the thing about Martha is, she's a millennial. She probably leans a little left, but you can have a conversation with her, and she doesn't get all butthurt.
She can explain her views.
You
And
can
why.
even get a little aggressive, and
Because that
she's
is
better
missing
at
in a lot
explaining it than
of
I
that
am.
age
Right.
bracket.
She will have
They
a
just lose their
conversation,
shit and
like,
you're not
she
allowed
doesn't
to
lose
talk.
her shit.
Yeah.
She'll listen, and she'll think out what she's gonna say before she says it, and she doesn't completely disagree with you. And I mean, this is the high. She is a full blown millennial, like.
And went to a liberal college.
Liberal college.
A totally small, liberal arts college, 1,200 students.
Yeah, it's like
Outside of
she's
Chicago.
screaming.
And Chicago
Ooh,
is
very
a
bad.
liberal
That's why I
hotbed.
don't tell people that I am from Illinois. Because they always say
Think
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, but
and I'm
it's
like, so I'm
not-
from St. Louis. Because
Yeah.
I live 10
always
minutes
thought
outside of St. Louis.
St. Louis was in Missouri.
It
It
is,
is.
but it's
But I
close
live
to that
10 minutes
metroplex.
from it.
Yeah,
Right.
It's just
so
a different state.
What's cool about Martha is you can have a conversation with her and have opposing views, and then actually listen to her because you're not so worked up because that
Right.
person you're talking across from is not so
Right.
worked
Don't
up.
they realize
You can
that they
listen to her and go, okay, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. So I would just love to see more movement in that, and hopefully y'all take your personality test and know a little bit about yourself because I think it might be a really good
Very
start to
powerful.
learning about how to get along with everybody else because right now there's not a whole
Right.
lot of love going around.
No.
It's self-awareness, and we
Self-
all need
Right.
to look inside of our self-awareness
No, exactly.
and understand differences and appreciate differences and accept differences and just know who we are and be respectful of other people's. I mean, but they say they want that, but they don't.
Right.
Well, their behavior.
They say
So we're
it
doing
with
the
their
they
words,
thing.
but they don't act it with
They
their
don't.
actions.
I know the
you
actions,
know?
right?
Right.
No, I mean, they're banning Dr. Seuss for hell's sakes. Like,
What the fuck is your
Oh, by the way,
problem?
should we talk about flags now?
Sorry.
about who?
Flags are being
Flags.
in Virginia. They're discussing changing flag sizes. You can't have the American flag be this big of a flag. They're trying to. In Virginia. They're trying to.
For why?
They're trying to pass in one community in Virginia. They're trying to pass a legislation that a flag can't be bigger than a particular size, which is the normal size, which is like the veterans, POW flags and all those are a certain size, and they're trying to shrink it down, which would ban those flags. They're trying to limit the number of flags you can have flying, and if you do some of these changes, it'll make it to where you can't
And that
go
doesn't
half-mast.
seem communistic to anyone who's
I mean,
watching
it's
it happen.
absolutely insane.
that-
This is Virginia right now.
Guess what?
In the news,
Virginia is
they're a coal mining blue collar community.
Williamsburg.
It's
the
seed of our whole country.
It's the seed of our everything started.
all of our
But
democracy.
I've never been there.
Well, I'm just telling you, it's like besides maybe Philadelphia and Plymouth Rock, maybe Boston, like our country.
Started
That's where they stomped on those grounds and fought the English to
create our
create
country.
our country. So, go ahead, y'all, and keeping American haters, because
Yeah.
there'll be a
Yeah.
price. Karma is a bitch, right? Like, don't shrink our flags. Don't shrink our freedoms. Don't tell us what to
Tell
do.
us what to do.
Don't fucking tell us what
Take
to do.
away our media.
Man, yeah, right.
They
Or
already did
control our
that.
Take
media.
away our
Because
media.
this is the only real TV there is,
Right.
actually. And
Honeybees.
that's because it's not on regular TV.
Right. And you know what? You can
Realize
come
that.
on our show and say anything you want. Anything. We
We're
don't
okay
care.
with it.
We're okay with it. We're not going to hate you. We're not
Raise
going
your
to love you.
hand. Come on our show.
Yeah. Do it.
You're welcome.
We need
To come
we
on
need
our
one
show.
more person, actually. So. Not because of you. We need, first of all, somebody.
I'm only half a person, right? So I'm
well,
just kidding.
there's actually 3 of you.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
All right, so I think we are good. We can wrap it up. It's Friday. Woo!
TGIF, everybody.
We're getting ready to boogie.
And thank you to our sponsor, Manny.
Have a great weekend.
Power X, thank you. You saved me.
Thanks for watching.
Bye. I'm Christina.
I'm Carmen.
And we've got a show about women just
Being women.
living their best life.
Yes. We are here to make sure you embrace yourselves.
And each other.
yeah.
All right. So, our show, Friday at 3 o'clock every week, live right here.
A fairy tale, they say, real in every way.